Hello YouTube. This is a live reaction video for the Walking Dead season. I forgot. Season 6, episode 4, titled "Here's Not Here." And this episode is a Morgan-centered central episode. We get to find out what happened in his past. When he last met up with Rick in that small town with his son, and up to now, we know it's a centric episode with Morgan because the promo from last week, the trailer for this episode. So we get to find out. Killed my dog. Killed my wife. That's what he said. Killed my wife. So right now, the scene opens up into Morgan. He's talking to the camera, to our point of view, and he looks batshit crazy. Just to let y'all know real quick, this audio with my headset, I'm gonna be putting this in the back of my TV when I get the extender. Because what happened was, when I use the mic, it catches the live feed of audio with the TV and YouTube. That's a no. You get flagged for that. So we had the past, and then we do like a flashback. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is when he's in the town. He go batshit crazy. What are you talking to? He going crazy. He going crazy. Wow. I guess that's what happened. When you go crazy by yourself and you lose your wife and your son. He go batshit crazy. So I guess he knocked over a lamp, the fire lamp, and then it's burning down his place. I think we're gonna find out what happened to this guy. Like, is he losing it? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with Morgan? Like, he coked up. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but we'll find out. So right now the credits are rolling, and these fucking credits are long. Why they can't be like other TV shows was like a 10-second credit, and the names of the cast is at the bottom as it plays the episode. But oh man, I just want to know what happened to his wife, his son, and all of that. So I guess it went to commercial, so I'll be right back. Back from commercial break. This is The Walking Dead. So right now we see Morgan got some paintball gear on. What the hell? So apparently his son's not with him. We know that for sure, because his son's nowhere to be found. This is definitely the flashback. He's not Jedi Morgan with the stick and everything. He's more cruel. He just slapping walking bitches. Slapping them. And then okay, he killed maybe 10 walkers, and he pounded them up to burn them. God knows why. I mean, he already smashed their head. What are they gonna do? Come back to life? Now he's watching them burn and looking like a creep with that shit on. You know, some people believe that fire purifies your soul to be wiped clean. So I guess it makes some symbolization right there. He added another one to the power of fire. He just killed another walker. He probably threw that one in there too. The fire, I think, yeah, the fire is attracting him. So the more he throw in, He's beating the shit out of these walkers. But then the thing is, they come back to life. I guess they wasn't dead fully. One just walked out the fucking fire. Okay. He has a stick. Got it. I don't know why he's doing that, but okay. He's basically just, he took sticks, he shaved them down on the edge, and then he built it like a little fort around him. God knows why. He just burning them for some reason. He making water. If you don't know, when you're in the wilderness, you can boil seawater and lake water and boil it to a certain temperature, and it kills all the germs. So if anybody didn't know that, so I guess he's still surviving. Wow. He burned them shits. So he going through the woods right now, and he hears something. I just hope his son didn't die a tragic death, like horrible pain. Someone's following him. Two guys. Two guys. Might not be the wolves. Oh my God! The two guys he was following. He stood behind a tree, and he took the stick and stabbed the guy right in the throat. And he's taking the other guy and choking him to death. Oh my God. And then he kicks him up. He kicks the guy over, like, get out of here. I guess he burned those two guys too. I don't know what the fire means. Is he trying to purify his soul, or he purify his conscience? I don't know, but now the sticks he made, the little barrier there again, walkers are dying on the sticks. I'm not dying on the sticks, but yeah, what's the word? They getting trapped on the sticks. So he marking the trees clear. Here's not here. I don't know what the hell that means. I think his evolution up until now is going to be somewhat amazing when it shows him going from crazy Morgan to calm, collective, wise. Just take our time. Let's help everybody. No guns, Morgan. Which it could be a naive. You have Rick, the aggressor, that knows to survive, we must fight. Morgan perspective, we can survive, but give chance. Let people, what's the word, like, take time before you start, what's the word you say when you say to people, you think before you act, when you ask questions, whatever, something like that. But so I think Morgan finds his stick, the stick he uses. I think he gonna use that stick to shave down, or he might find another one. But the stick is not important. But everybody, I guess everybody know. We want to know. The fans wants to know when, and where do he get that particular stick? But I think that stick he got in the time present in the present in the show is any regular stick. He just shaved down. So right now he entering someone's camp. Right now, because they had cans on the string for noise. He come up to a cabin house and it looked civilized because it has goats and panels on the roof. So like like what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it has not solar, but panels that get solar energy panels. So it looked like people been there for a while. So he did shot off some shots and see if anyone comes out, but no one. The place looked empty. But I don't think it's empty because it's like fresh goats outside. And I like how that they're filming this because it's like, that effect on your phone when it comes to taking pictures, like the little effects where the center is clear but the edges on around it is not. It's like focused in. They're doing that. Some parts of the episode so far is doing that. It looked like someone's watching him, or he's being watched. So right now he's checking the perimeter of the house, going around and around. God knows how many bullets he got left. He just got hit with a stick in the head. Okay. So he walks around the house, and there's this big guy, maybe midway, has a stick and hit him in the head. He drops to the floor. He said, "Sorry about it," and clocks him again across the face. So hopefully that guy teach him some type of wisdom and teach him how to use the stick instead of the gun. So be right back with the commercial break, and this is the Walkind live reaction video. Hello YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a live reaction video for The Walking Dead Season 6 Episode 4, titled Here's Not Here. And we come from commercial break, and Morgan has been captured by some guy. I don't know. We're gonna find out. This guy, like a carpenter, got Morgan in a cage. They asked him what's his name. What's your name? Kill me. That's not a real good name. You should change it. Gotta turn the audio down because he's screaming too much. He might get flagged on YouTube. Sorry, now he's asking the guy to kill him. So the guy threw him a book. It said "The Art of Peace" on it. So right there, Morgan got up, looked out the window. The guy was running outside, jumped over the wooded fence, and the guy just took down a walker, hit his leg, hit the walker leg. Walker fell down and pierced his back of his head with his skull, and the walker knocked out. So Morgan's eating. That's a good thing. Like 2 hamburger patties and 2 tomatoes. He said, "You shot at me. Please don't hurt her. I fed you." I don't know how he would hurt her if he in the cage. So he is practicing like some type of martial arts. So now we get to see where Morgan picked that up. So right now the book he gave Morgan, hopefully he start reading it. So little by little we get to see this guy in action, and so I don't know. So hopefully we see what happens with Morgan and this guy. The guy looked like he can survive, like he's like a farmer or something, like agriculture or something, like. The guy, I guess he trying to make cheese or milk, like when they strain it, some shit, maybe cottage cheese or something like that.
I just wanted to wait a little while before we talked. I'm from Atlanta. I'm a forensic psychiatrist. The state employed me to determine if certain people who did very bad things would do.
So the guy is a psychiatrist, and I didn't catch his. I caught his name, but I didn't want to. I didn't hear it because the audio is bad because it's too low, and I can't risk. I can't risk, having the TV up loud because YouTube. So the guy's interacting with Morgan. It looked like he feeding him, but I want to know if he's reading that book. That's the question. Everybody, I guess I want to know. So he broke off the handle of his zipper. He's using it to get out somehow. Wow. Cheap foundation. Guy came back from a walk or a run, and
It's PTSD. That's for Trump.
he diagnosed Morgan as PTSD, someone that with tragic trauma. I guess like people in war and battle they get, which is crazy because, oh my god. I think if I remember, they show what happened to his wife. He killed his wife. I think off screen though, but I just want to know what happened with his son. Because oh my god, Morgan. When we first met Morgan in the big yellow house trying to snipe Rick, and then we meet him again. Rick was calling him on the radio. I think it was the season finale or one of the episodes, the mid finale, where they was going up the hill. And he called him on the radio, no answer. He said he would call every morning before 6 or before sunrise, something like that. And right now they just have some small dialogue, and then I think the third time was where Rick made a run with forgot the boy name, forgot the kid name, his son. So they seen Morgan back in some type of town he fixed, and he was held up for a while, but if I recall his son wasn't with him, so God knows what happened to his son. So the psychiatrist right now is basically giving him some type of therapy and how to resolve his trauma that he has, and basically to give him the steps to admit, how alcoholics have that 12-step anonymous. So he trying to get him to go through all them steps of trauma. So he basically said that as humans, the psychologist said that we are humans, we're not made to kill. We don't have armor, fangs, I don't know. The shit's reaching Morgan's head because he's like basically like, you're full of shit, bro. Like, like I don't know, man. I don't know if this is gonna get through Morgan, man. Oh man. So right now he's still talking to him. When it goes to commercial break, I'm gonna try to use my audio cord in the back of my TV because it's too short. But I'm gonna have to try it, and because I need to hear all the dialogue so I can tell y'all what's going on. Because right now I got one earpiece out and one earpiece covered, and I'm trying to listen. I don't want to have the audio lived up, so. He said, you stay or you go, but I won't allow you to kill me. Those are the choices. So, what is he going to do? Oh my God. The guy said, stay or go. And then Morgan runs at the guy. This guy's fucking retarded. So we basically right just now is that Morgan's getting counseling from this guy, and it might not be looking good, but we'll see what happens. and he's basically telling him about human nature. He's basically diagnosing with PTSD or PTSD, and you know, I guess I don't know I don't know no one personally that has it, but the psychiatrist says it's from like a huge amount of trauma, and especially you get that in battles and wars, and it's not a good thing to have. So right now, with the commercial break, we'll come back and we'll see what happened when Morgan, Big Daddy Kane, whooped white man's ass, and I guess hope not he whoop his ass and whatever. So stupid Morgan. I'm back from commercial break. Stupid Morgan's attacking the guy. The guy just is semi-restrained him. The guy's trying to restrain Morgan, and it's not working. So Morgan got him choking him, and hopefully we'll see what happens. Hopefully Morgan doesn't kill him. They both, like, he trying to restrain him. Morgan gave up. Hopefully you get to see Morgan act civilized. He broke his daughter thing. He asked him to kill him. They give him two choices. The door or the couch. He go back in the cell. I guess he chose to stay. You just feel sad for him, like not sad in the state he's in. I just feel sad when he talk about his kid and his wife. He's still feeding them, which is a good thing. Wow. What? Oh, I thought I seen something in the window, but that was the goat. You know, his head moving through the window. Rabbit's foot. Talking about the psychiatrist's daughter. Oh man.
It was like keto. It'll help. And you obviously need help if we're gonna make this trip.
Hey, what
Can't
trip?
just be me and you to the end. You're a shit conversationalist. I can't.
You're a shit talker. Like you don't have short conversation a lot.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I wonder if that cage is still open from the outside. Can Morgan just walk in and walk out? No. Wow. Maybe he was always unlocked. And he just walked through. He can leave any time. He put it back together. Some drawing his daughter did, and in the struggle, Morgan him broke it.
Perhaps he knows a little too astroturf. But there's potential here. There's always potential.
He's making something. Cheese or milk?
I've been a vegetarian for a while now. I was afraid that damn goat was going to make me a vegan. I don't kill, but I'm not giving up on chocolate anytime soon.
The guy is a psychiatrist,
Notice I'm not giving up on the cuckoo clusters. They're going to
and Morgan has been living out there in the real world, while this guy still wear khakis and make sure he has a belt on with a nice top, nice dress shirt. But Morgan, it's two different things. I like to see. I still to this day see 6 seasons in. I still like to see naive human beings on this planet in the show, and people that have been surviving for long, like in Alexandria. Oh, let's live behind the wall and let's hope we don't have to fight, and send out some people to go get us food and resources while we live here. Sipping wine and dinner parties like this is like nothing's really happening in the world. Like, I like that. And hopefully this guy, I know this guy knows reality, but I don't think so, because this guy's he walks around, look, no care in the world. Like, right now he took a what's those things that kids use when they are smaller? They push stuff. It's like a wagon, the toy wagon, and he walked outside with his wagon. And so right now he gives him that book, and Aikido means not to kill. So he wrote something inside of it, and I guess Aikido is some type of martial arts that the guy do, or some type of training the guy do. So hopefully he passed that on to Morgan, and that's a hint of what Morgan is to become in the present time of where we at in Alexandria. You look at it, this is the evolution of good and bad. When a person goes good, when a person is good and he or she has a big trauma, what's the next thing they do? They act out, right? Right? So when you're bad and you go through a trauma or whatever, if you already I'm not saying if you're born bad, you bad already, but Morgan was good and then he started killing and then he snapped out of it, and then instead of killing, he tried to restrain the subject as best they can. So right now the cabin is being attacked by 2 walkers. And the goat looked scared. Rest in peace to Sunflowers, because he knocked down the walker in the sunflower. So the goat is attracting, I'm not saying the goat is the goat fault, but the walkers look for live stock, animals, human beings to feed off. So I don't know what Morgan's letting it go. One thing I haven't seen in a long time. I'm not sure if they showed it, but actual zombie dogs, zombie birds, crow birds that eat the flesh. Zombie cats, and I don't think we've seen zombie dogs. And if we did, it's been a while. So he's taking the walker. I guess he's going to burn it. He's dragging the walker. It's in the open field, I guess, to burn. There's a shovel. Oh, all the dead people that died. Oh, man. If that guy did this, it goes to show you that this episode was some type of symbolism with Morgan.
Named a tomato plant, but it looks to me like you saved the goats today, my friend.
I think he been burying these people. I think, yeah, he's been burying them. Remember, he takes them and drag them off.
Progress.
That's true, progress. And I think Morgan learns from this guy, and I think Morgan values life more since he met this guy, and that's a big plus, I think. The guy check his wallet. He checks his wallet, and I guess for cross purposes, to put the name on the cross.
You broke the garden fence laid waste to a perfectly good tomato plant. You gotta fix it. B, follow me.
He said, "You broke the tomato fence. Your ass gonna fix it." And B, follow me.
Fix your spear.
He give him the stick. He fixed his spear. I think he cut the spear head off and just colored the stick and shaved it down. So now we figure out who gave Morgan the stick. It was from that guy. He took his old staff, not the psychiatrist, but Morgan's old staff, cut the spear off, painted it, and shaved it down on the top and the bottom and smoothed it out and gave it to Morgan. So, oh boy, hopefully we find out more about this guy, and hopefully Morgan turn his life around real quick, and we can see what he's like in the present. So we'll be right back. It went to commercial break, so this episode is getting heated, and I like central. I like episodes like this when he synchronize the character and talks about the character progress and growth, development of the character from past to present, and maybe a hint of the future. So right now with the commercial break, so we'll come back when it comes to commercial break. So we back from commercial, and the guy and Morgan is practicing keto, planting crops, fixing up the yard.
You have to believe your life is precious, that all life is precious.
You have to redirect those thoughts. The history that tells you otherwise.
I don't want to sound corny to none of this, but it shows the character of Morgan, that he went from this tragic of his wife and his son, and he was on the verge of going fucking crazy, bro. And just right now, like, I'm not trying to cry, but it just goes to show that I know this is TV, but the way they playing this out is so it just kills me, man. That he's basically telling him that all life is precious, no matter what you think. All life is precious.
Everyone. To protect everyone. And in doing that, protect yourself. To create peace.
I think he's gonna die. All good characters with wisdom always die in the show, and I think this right here. I mean, if you don't know right now, I think the producers and the writers are setting up season 6, and maybe towards the beginning of season 7, if it goes allowed. Just a hint. The foundation of Alexandra and the survivors, Rick's team, is gonna be in question, because you have Morgan, the person that comes with peace and tranquility and ways of stop mobilizing the walkers. Rick is kill and ask questions later, and aggressiveness and take charge. So I guess we're gonna have these two balancing foes acting out, and we're gonna see who is, who will come out top. At the end of the day, remember, all life is precious. So if Morgan comes out top, it still looks bad. If Rick comes out on top, it's still gonna look bad. If they have that battle of who's big in charge, or what view of perspective should be taken, peace and tranquility, or take it now and take what's yours and aggressive and fight, so
Everything he said, hide away what he was from everyone, from himself, just slipped away. And that model prisoner of 10 years stood up, smiled, and just cracked me across the face. His fist felt like a rock, and he was on top of me. The floor polisher next door was thudding out every sound. And I saw his face, his eyes, his equal. He was going to kill me right then and there, because he knew I would make sure he would never get out again.
he's looking rabbit foot.
Armbar counter for being choked from a pin position. Aikido. I wasn't taking it for self-defense, but saving my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to make sure he never got out again.
The guy is talking about his past experience with another, I guess,
Talk to the right people.
another person he was counseling, or some criminal at the time that attacked him,
Crichton Dallas Walton,
and how he dealt with that.
my daughter and my son. He walked down the street to the police station around the corner, covered in their blood, and surrendered. Said the only reason he broke out was to destroy my life.
A guy that broke out of prison killed his son and daughter.
Year passed, and he was still working those plots. And he just let him work those plots by the roads out by 85, Roker Santos,
Morgan just listening to him.
I built that cell with the full intention of bringing Crichton, Dallas, Wilton here, putting him behind those bars and watching him starve to death.
Wow. That sale was for another person. The guy that killed his family.
And did you? I've come to believe that all life is precious.
That's good.
You proved him like that. Who did that to you? To your family. I have come to believe that all life is precious.
He said all life is precious. He come to believe all life is precious. He said even if that man that killed your family that did that to you, he repeats all life is precious.
You good at redirecting.
Oh man, so we get some background of that guy, the psychiatrist. I'm sorry they said his name, but I didn't catch his name. But we get a good look in this guy's background. He worked with criminals, and I guess when the criminals got out, was salty towards him, and basically got out of prison and killed his son and daughter. And and every day every day when the guys go out to work on the highway, I guess to pick up trash or to do whatever the prison system allows them to do, outside for work purposes. He basically wanted to go capture him, bring him up to this cabin, put him in a cage and watch him starve to death. But he said he come to believe that all life is precious, and Morgan still question his integrity, his honesty. And he says again, Morgan says, even that man that did this to you with precious life, he says again, all life is precious. I come to believe all life is precious. So that guy just basically accepted the fate and grief and moved on, and he come to believe that all life is precious, and that's good. And I think I have a feeling Morgan is coming around to this type of thinking also, because that's what he's motive. That's what he looks like in the present, where Comic Collective Morgan, and he helps everyone in need. So we see what happens with that. So it was a commercial break. I will go to commercial break and come right back. And this is Walking Dead live reaction video for season 6, episode 4. I think here's not here. Yeah. But anyway, before that happens, I hope. This episode's about to, end. No. Actually, it's a 90-minute episode. This episode. So I forgot. I'm looking at the time on my key box to say 10. It's showing, 10 o'clock. I'm like, wait, it's a 90-minute episode. So yeah. So hopefully, it come at the commercial and we'll come right back. So we back from commercial break. The psychiatrist coming up with a game plan to go out, maybe do a supply run.
I don't know where we can find all that.
And Morgan tells we know where he can get it. He go back to his old place where he was at. I think he's gonna question Morgan right now.
Who did you lose?
I think he's about to tell him right now.
Who you lost? Their names.
Janet. And Dwayne.
I'm sorry.
His wife and his son.
Don't ever be sorry.
Forms right now.
Not here.
Right.
I guess whenever they spar or they do that type of, you know, oh, when they, I guess, redirect the emotions or stress or something like that. I think that calmed him down.
It's all yours.
Walker comes. Let's see how he deal with it. The same guy he killed. Oh man! Morgan hesitated. Morgan hesitated, and the guy got bit.
I said, not here. That wasn't for you to do. How could you do that? That wasn't for you to do. You can't just step in. Tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. Tell me.
Let's go on.
We're not going anywhere.
Right now, the guy got bit, and Morgan is snapped. It just snapped.
You are done with this.
He trying to. He snapped out.
You made it out. You made it out.
He basically giving it to him. He's asking to be killed. Even after that, he got bitten. He's still gonna take the guy back to the house and bury him.
That's the thing. Here's not here.
So right there, we got to look at Morgan. He's still not completely over of having him kill him. So I think that was the last part of him asking him to kill him, and hopefully Morgan completely snaps out of it, and go full on Yoda Jedi, and like he's in the present, and he learned from his mistake. I think it's gonna take the whole episode, the guy's death, for Morgan to realize that life is truly precious. He know the meaning by it, but he had a quick reality check, and he went back to old Morgan. But I think it's gonna take the guy burying the walker and the guy dying to Morgan to realize that life is precious. So, yeah. So I'm with the commercial break. I will go to commercial break. I will come back when the episode returns. Yep. We're back from commercial break. The Walking Dead live reaction video, season 6, episode 4. Here is not here, and Morgan's back to shaving down his wood to pointy sticks, and he's out in the woods doing something, checking down walkers again. And he about to get one. Oh. So he runs down this couple that was about to be attacked by walkers. Instead of him going back to the house with the psychiatrist, he's back in the woods and trying to rob this couple. Okay, he goes back. Hopefully he realized what he's doing. Like, the walker got in and killed the goat. He brought the goat to be put at rest. So he brings the deer with the walker and his thing, his carrier, to the gravesite, and hopefully there'll be 3 spots filled at the end of the episode.
here. They caught me.
So he brought. I didn't hear the audio, but
There's nowhere to look.
they brought back the guy's. The guy that killed his kids. Body.
They put him in that cell. And I let him start to It took 47 days.
He had the body. He put him in the thing.
And then I was gone. I was where you were. And I wasn't trying to open up the door anymore either.
He basically said that the guy died of starvation, and that he lost it. He was just like Morgan, lost.
I found my peace when I decided to never kill again. To never kill anything again. When I decided to settle things, I went back to Atlanta to turn myself in. That's how I found out the world ended. The world has ended. Progress.
So we got some. We got the answer from what happened to the guy that killed his kids and messed up his family. I don't know. I didn't hear all the dialogue, but the guy ended up getting the guy. That guy ended up coming back to bringing the guy back into the cage, and the guy died 47 days of starvation, and the guy killed the guy died. So he said from there he vowed after that not to kill again, and he been at peace ever since. So hopefully, you know, the guy dies, and then that guy dies, and then Morgan comes to be who he is. That the person that's the guy that's he like wisdom and no killing type of Morgan. So with the commercial break, be right back. And with the commercial break, so we'll come right back after it comes back. We got like 7 minutes left of the episode. So thanks for watching. Alright, we're back. We in the last phase of the episode. The guy's talking to Morgan about his kid made him that painting, and the guy's like he's about to go. Like his face is like wow, like bloody shot red. He's sweating. His color from his face is fading.
You can stay here. You have enough food, power, security for the rest of your life. You can stay here. But you shouldn't stay here. Can't expect such splendid guests as yourself to show up.
He said you could stay here. Can't stay here forever, but you won't have as pleasant guests as you.
Everything is about people. Everything in this life is worth a damn. It couldn't be just me against you. Hell, Tabitha's going out. I'm ready. I have a gun in the lockbox out there.
So he gets off the table. He got a gun in a lockbox somewhere.
Always lucky for you too. decide. Have decide.
So right now he's training by the water in the sunset. So he leaving. Hope we get to see his grave. Eastman. Eastman or Westman? That's where we find out last season when he's tracking them on the railroad tracks to Alexandria. He was tracking him at the end of the episode. At the end of not Alexandria, Terminus, where he was tracking him from season 5. For all community, for all those who sanctuary, for all community, for all those who survive. Those who arrive survive. Terminus. So he made it.
It's him. You're the last bit. You think it can work out that way with me? Yes. I think it can. Maybe. You noticed I'm shaking a little, sweating a little.
He got bit.
I saw how settled this place was in the pictures I found. I thought maybe there'd be something here. Medicine to help this. But that was before people won.
So the guy that he attacked a couple episodes ago, Morgan in the woods, the guy with the long hair with the big W, and a couple episodes ago he captured him and brought him in the house.
I am going to have to kill you, Morgan. I'm going to have to kill every person here.
So the guy Morgan tried to convince him he's good, but he told him he was bitten.
Just like your friend Eastman's children.
Easton children. Easton.
That's my code. Let's say I'm sorry. But you said it, right? Don't ever be sorry.
So he left the guy. He locked the guy back in the cage. I mean, in the house, in the basement. Locked the door. So hopefully he dies. And
Xbox One presents.
so right now we get the preview for next week's episode.
I used to not want to see the way things are.
I can't let you do this.
You can't stop me.
We have to see it. We have to fight it.
Weakness. We'll start us on a road where nothing matters.
If we don't fight, we die.
That's what I'm talking about. 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 So right now, real quick, the episode ends where Morgan, in the beginning of the episode, Morgan was talking to someone in first person, which is the guy with the big W on his forehead, the guy with the yellow teeth with the long hair, and he basically trying to convince him that he could be the same person like Morgan, change life around, like Easton. Now I know his name did to Morgan, but he said it's not gonna. Basically, it's not gonna happen because he could lift up a shirt. He had got bit or scratched, and he told him his code of, he gonna turn and he gonna kill him, Morgan. Excuse me, and he gonna kill everybody in the town. And the reason why he came there is that because he seen pictures of the town. It looked safe, and they was hoping they find medicine for the cut. And it was small dialogue from them too, and then he walks out the apartment, walks into the street, out the door, and he runs. I guess he heard something, which I think the commotion is done really, because they stopped the commotion 2 episodes ago with the survivors that was there. So so the next week's episode we see some of the people in Alexandria. They taking a stand. They want to learn how to fight. They want to defend themselves. So that's good. They're taking a stance off that, and hopefully it works out for them. So thanks for watching. This episode has been an enlightenment of Morgan's character. It's been a good development of Morgan's character from the beginning to end. We have seen an evolution of Morgan from the days where he was in a house trying to snipe the walkers in the street, trying to kill Rick and his son, and we see him again later on with Morgan and his son in it. I think by himself or in the town. I'm not sure if he was by himself. I think he was with his son, and up now we get to see that his son has died, but they don't show how. I think they might leave that to another time, maybe. Not in this part 1 of this season, maybe part 2 of the following season, this year coming up, when AMC brings it back at the break in February. Hopefully one of those episodes shows what happened to his wife and what happened to his son. So this is something that I've been waiting for Morgan for a long time, ever since we introduced Morgan. And great development of his character, great everything, bro. It was just everything about it. It was like, I just want more Morgan. So hopefully, not this episode coming up, the next episode, I'm trying to think, this is for episode 6. We get to see Glenn hopefully come back, because in the Talking Dead show last week is that I think the producer wrote in and said that Glenn, you'll see how Glenn's story ends, or if it doesn't. Basically, like, it was hinting like Glenn is maybe not dead, so that's why they didn't show Glenn on the montage of deaths last week on Talking Dead. And one YouTuber I follow on YouTube, he was one of the guys left in the comment box, like talking about Glenn and everything, and wrapping up the video real quick. That Glenn is supposed to die by Megan's hand. Megan, I think his name is Megan or something like that. There's this dark hair, tall, famous guy in the Walking Dead comic books that kills Glenn. I think by beat him to death. So I think when they bring that character on, Megan, if that's his name, I don't think they're gonna kill Glenn. Try to attempt to kill. I don't think they're gonna attempt to kill Glenn for a second time. I think his death is gonna be, basically passed off to someone else, like how they do in the show. They take some characters that doesn't have as much storyline and put it with this character. Take that storyline, put it with this character to make them more interesting. So hopefully, we see that. And oh man, yeah, freaking tired, bro. But other than that, it's just like just waiting. And I know Glenn is not dead. I think we're gonna see him in episode 6 after this episode of episode 5 coming next week, where it's more. We see more of the people from Alexandria, the people that's in the safe zone. Just cross your fingers about Glenn. Cross your fingers, and give 2 thumbs up to Morgan and his character development, man. His character development, and I know this wasn't an episode that was central around his family. It was more about the loss of his family. Not his family, like how his family died, or show us where his family died at, but it was him and him getting over his grief, and how he moved on with the help of one of his friends, Easton, and hopefully how he moved on, and every day he's progressing each day by each day and step by step, and it takes step by step. So hopefully he figures it out. Morgan. So that is my video real quick. This video took long. This episode took long. It was a 90-minute video. Thanks for watching my YouTube video. This has been a live reaction video for The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 4, titled Here's Not Here. And the episode was centered around Morgan's character, his development from Season 1 up to present. So thank you so much for watching this. Catch you soon for Flash and Arrow videos. Thank you so much.